one. Grand Rising and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others the man who will be hosting this morning's Pass the Ball segment. And he is that man that has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a six-figure ring earner, gold legacy member, and the first shareholder in Washington, D.C. He's known to this family as the man of courageous conversations. We talking about Uncle John.
Woo! Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Troy. And back at you, my man. As always, you make us feel special with those wonderful introductions. So
you deserve it.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. This is Jock Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock, zooming in from the DMV. And yes, this is one of those mornings I'm having some Wi-Fi situations. So bear with me. If Troy, if I end up getting weird with my voice, just let me know. If my audio gets weird, y'all let me know. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know how we like to do. Like Troy said, send that last minute text out. Let people know we are here. Plug in. This is where you get your plays of the day. So with that being said, I got 3 questions for y'all because we are officially in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. So come off of mute. Help me out so I can feel your NRG. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Woo, and what's up? And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody gets your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets your green sheets.
All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that song just does something to me every morning. I'm going to take the ball. And we got so many people doing so many things. And I'm going to pass it to, let's see. I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to pass it to my man Kamal Whitmore down in the ATL. Dr. T's next SED. What you got for us this morning, sir?
Good morning.
Yeah, shucks, I like that background.
Morning.
Okay, that joint is fire.
Hey, thank you. I learned from the best. So yeah, I have multiple backgrounds, so it's always good to see that and keep everybody motivated. Kamal Whitmore here. Dr. Teresa's next SED. Really just excited about this financial literacy journey and what's really happening with our team, what's really happening with clients, and people just being excited about what's really happening. I'm working with one of my agents. She has a sister who wants to protect her son. They're already putting funds away in a savings for him. So we're just going to transfer that over to an insurance product, which not only allow him to continue to save, but provides that death benefit as well and gets that compounding interest.
Mm.
So we're helping someone with that. Got some other projects I'm working on. It's so many. It's so many. But what I will say is, you have to talk to enough people.
Yes.
You have to talk to enough people. If you're not talking to enough people, your business won't move, and then you'll be blaming Coach Eric, you'll be blaming Uncle Jock, you'll be blaming the system, you'll be blaming the president, you'd be blaming everybody except the person in the mirror. So get your $100 in, however that looks for you. Make sure that's happening. We should all be doing 100K in 6 months. Thank you.
Woo. Man, as always, you got the block hot. Who you passing that ball to, Kamal?
Let me see who I got. I don't see any hands up. So I know somebody about to unalligator their arms and raise their hand. There you go. The index voice of inspiration. This gentleman is a motivation all around. And DJ DJ Interrupt, I guess.
Right.
Exactly. Troy Gaddy, let's go, boss. You on mute, Troy.
Troy Gandy.
Yes,
Hit that mute button, Troy.
I don't understand it today. I'm trying but my voice carries, so the DJ can interrupt if he want, but he ain't gonna stop. He ain't stop nothing going on here because we cycling, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, we on the bicycle and we rolling with it. And we got a team that's on fire, and they got their team is ready, and they cycling too. And we just ready to get busy, get busy, get busy. And that's all I'm gonna say for right now. Team Index is on and coming at you. So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the ball now to let me see. We're gonna get you in. Oh, there you go. We're gonna be cycling up in the mountains, look like, because we got Miss Unfiltered Jamming Gin ready to ride. Let's get it, JD. Come on, Jenny.
Thank you. Thank you, Troy. Hey, I'm enjoying the mountains. It's actually a little bit cooler for once, considering it's been in the hundreds for the last couple of weeks here. So I'm enjoying a little bit cooler morning this morning. But there are two things. I have one of my business partners will actually be putting in her first policy today. She's not on this morning, so I'm not going to give her out like that. I'll do that to her tonight. But Lisa, the guardian who is on this call, let me know last night that she's going to be putting in some policies too. And I don't know if Lisa's having a rough morning with her shoulder and stuff, so I'm not going to make her come off mute. But last night after the meeting, she started messaging me to tell me that somebody that we started to do, she did a green sheet for it, and we started to set up the show for, actually got back to her yesterday and wants to convert 2 policies plus put in 2 more policies.
Nice.
So Lisa's officially started to hit that circle where she's going to start putting in a lot of her stuff. Yep, she's going to start her cycling. Exactly. So she's all pumped up. And I actually lent her and one of my other agents out to, and he's not on this morning either, Nathaniel Hooker, I guess, is going to take the stage as being a captain through this competition. So I lent him a couple teammates so that he's got a decent team for himself. So let's go, guys. Let's go get this. I'm all down for this team competition. Y'all know how I was through March Madness and X Games. So yeah, we're hitting this and we're hitting it good.
I love it, love it, love it. And for y'all that don't know, we got another competition. And yes, people are, when I tell you they are fired up. So if y'all missed it, if y'all missed the meeting yesterday, you got to catch up because we got some hot stuff on the fire. We got some teams that are forming. Like Jen said, you got some captains, you got some folks that are not playing with this thing. And unfortunately, again, some of you guys are going to get left, but some of you all are going to raise up to the top and raise up to be the pros, to be the professionals, to be the great insurance agents that you were destined to be. So y'all know what's happening. It's getting hot. The block is hot. Who you passing that ball to, Jen?
Well, I'm gonna pass the ball to somebody he's got podcasts going on. I watched his podcast with his Elfie Taylor. That was awesome, and I laughed during it. So that was a good thing because it kept me even entertained through it. So I'm gonna throw this ball over to Coach Zay. So go catch that, boy. That's all yours now.
Thank y'all so much, Miss Jen. Hey everybody, good morning. We got some exciting news. I know I haven't been talking on here, but our team has been growing and we've been working. I'm excited about the event that we got coming up, the competition. So yeah, all the teams rallied up, getting ready to win some games and getting ready to compete. But also, my money making activity this week is for those that don't know, I also coach. That's where Coach Zay cares from. So I'm helping the athletes. They just signed a couple. Some just signed some six-figure deals, $500,000 $1 million. So me and Jack Peters are getting together today to create a strategy for them, and I've been talking to them. So we're about to help them out, get some policies, but also some investment things going on. So that's what we're really excited about. And also, this team is constantly growing as well. So
Man.
our niche, yes, sir.
Ho, 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 ho. Did you just say you just hooked up with Jack Peters to work on a deal for athletes
Mhm.
who are so let me ask you this. Are you getting to these athletes before they're assigned all these handlers and stuff?
And that's the great thing about it is, right? Because the athletes, they can be signed to an agency, but still nobody's managing their money. So it doesn't matter if they're signed to an agency or not, because nobody they're just giving them the money and nobody's still managing it for them. So that's the great thing. You can work with athletes, you can work with agencies. It's kind of open market right now just because it's so fresh and so new.
Ho, 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 ho. So for
Mhm.
y'all that don't know, I'm going to paint a picture for y'all. Oh, wait, wait, wait. I'm going to paint a picture for y'all real quick. Because a couple years ago, when they first got started in life insurance, he was back and forth because he was still a player. He was actually a player,
Mhm.
right? And when he had his off the field joint and had when he got his license, me and Coach Eric, we was like, man, Zay, you don't understand exactly where you sit
Mhm.
because you're in a position where you could intercept a whole lot of situations before these players get assigned these handlers. And man, you are right. You are right where you need to be, brother. Because
Yes, sir.
once you become the man inside this process, you're going to be dealing, you're going to be a trusted source, a
Mhm.
trusted resource. And once you give everybody a great experience, it's going to be game over. Literally game over. So
Yes,
keep
sir.
up the great work, nephew.
Thank you so much, Uncle Jock.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I don't see anybody with their hands up. So I'm gonna pass a no-look pass to somebody that I know that's always gonna be ready. That's always got some great things going on in her business. And also is a fellow Leo, my Leo, Miss Tawana Chisley.
Why did I see that coming? Man, like Jock said, I am so fired up about what you're doing. This has been one of my dreams to make sure that these athletes know what the possibility is, and you are killing it. So I'm super proud. I adopted him, y'all. Y'all don't know that I adopted. um. So yeah, I'm working hard. Got some major illustrations in the pipeline. I'm just waiting for people to say go ahead and put them in. I'm super excited about everything that's about to pop off, and my team, we're gonna do this game, y'all. We're gonna do it, and we coming after all of y'all. I'm
Mm,
usually not the one that likes to compete with this, but no, we're gonna do this, y'all. We're gonna do it. I already
mm.
lit the fire under, and I'm like, let's go. So I just want to throw that out there. So that's all I have for now.
Well, let me ask y'all this. How many of you all are excited about the competition?
Let's go.
I'm
How many?
I'm
How many?
excited because
How
I'm
many?
gonna win.
Definitely.
I'm
Like who?
That is
excited.
who's talking
And,
crap already.
now the question becomes, because it's some really, really, it's some real high level trash talkers on this whole in this whole process. I'm talking trash talkers. And what's going to happen?
Motivation.
Some people are going to feel the pressure. Some people are going to feel the pressure. So y'all going to have to ask yourselves. Y'all going to have to look yourselves in the mirror, tighten up your New Balance straps. I will say your boot straps, but everybody don't have boots. But your shoe straps, and you're going to have to show up, because remember when I said uh, 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 you can feel dead weight when the person isn't lifting their part of the casket as a pallbearer. Well, here we're only doing small teams, 3 to 5 people, 3 to 5 people. So if you're not lifting your weight, guess what? You're gonna be exposed. But here's the great thing. This is the great thing about team. Some people are gonna have strong points. Some people gonna have weak points. As a leader, as a coach, as a captain, you gotta make an assessment real quick. Find out who's gonna be your franchise player, who's gonna be the person leading them in scoring points. Somebody might not be a good point scorer, but guess what? They might be able to do some admin work. They might be able to do some other things. So you gotta assess your team and figure out the best plays and the best things that are going to work. I'm a keep it simple and say just run the play, just keep running the play, just keep running the play.
That's how I felt. Honestly, I'm like, look, we're doing this anyway. We're going to do this.
Yeah,
Anyway. So
yeah, just run the
it.
play. All you got to do is run the play. Everybody, here's the great thing. This is what I love about what we're doing right now. Does anybody have a different playbook? Some people might have a different playbook, but guess what? The playbook is the playbook. We all got access to the same playbook to run the same plays. It's going to come down to, what are you going to do as an individual? And then your individual contributions, you bring them together collectively to your team. And that's where all the smoke, that's where all the fun happens. That's where all the magic happens. But ladies and gentlemen, real quick, remember, we got an opportunity. All of us right here have this opportunity. Don't let it slip away. Don't treat it like it's a free business. We're seeing people right now making $1 million a year. We're seeing some people on track to getting ready to make $2 million a year, probably following the next year. And what's going to happen is that money's going to keep growing.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you all going to be in the process? You know, sometimes people say, it's not all about the money. It's not all about the money. Man, guess what? Forget all that. We got to change our mindset. We got to start making it about making the money be a priority in what makes us move. Yes, we want to change lives. Yes, we want to help families. But we also want what? Some damn money,
Facts.
right? Like you shouldn't feel bad about wanting more, whether it's more money, more property, more success, more peace. You shouldn't feel bad about wanting more. And we're in an opportunity right now where we can get more and we can show people how to get more. So, that being said, I'm sorry. Who you passing that ball to?
That's fine. That's kind of what I had the conversation with Connie. I hope I don't know if she's on or not. I asked her, why are you really doing this? She said, I
Right.
need money and help people. I said, I'm asking you again, why are you really doing this? Because I need the money. I said, let's go then. Let's go.
Exactly.
All right. So I'm going to, and Kamal, it's not 100,000. It's going to be more than 100. We're gonna up that.
Let's get it.
All right. So I'm going to pass the ball to Siri. Can you help me?
Yes, Sister Tawana. Yeah, thank you for the inspiration and everything you're doing. Actually, your name in one of the languages I speak, because I speak only about 7 languages. One is called Shona, and your name means Tawana, meaning you will get it. It's like we get it, Tawana. So very good name. So you look like you are a person of gift. So very, very inspired about the
Thank
idea
you.
of competition. So I'm very fired up when I heard that. I was like, oh wow, that's very good. Because in life, even though it's not announced that we are competing with anyone, but when you have two things like, hey, we need to reach over there, even countries, they end up feeling like, this country is doing that. Our country is also doing that. Let me do, to make a difference. So you gotta make sure you have a little bit another partner to compare with. So my team is something that I'm trying to push on it, and I'm very, very happy that people are now start calling for help instead of just remaining on their own bubbles. So I'm really, really excited about it. So far, we are going much more deeper. So thank you so much for allowing me to share.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Siri. And who are you passing that ball to, sir?
So let me pass the ball to, I saw hands here. Yes, I saw one name here. It's called Money. So please let's go and make more money. So Money, go ahead.
Money.
Greetings this day. Man, I feel good now, Jock. I'm starting to get a little bit better. Start getting
Okay.
my voice back a little bit. Been talking a little bit better now. But
Nice. Nice.
I hear a lot of things every day about what you need to do, what you can do, right? But this is the one thing that I've been thinking about. Because I've been thinking sometimes. So this is what I've been thinking. The things that you need in life, I understand that you hear other episodes about, other people achieving money, right? And growing up and getting $1 million and different things like this. But if it don't don't help your pockets, it don't mean nothing to me. I'm saying this is just me, just my opinion. Because if you're $1 million and I got $10, it don't mean crap. It don't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that you got to do is get down, buckle you down, and see what do what you're gonna do. Because it ain't about the talk no more. Ain't about seeing what you see.
That's right.
It's people throwing stuff on different pictures, all kinds of stuff. It's what are you going to do?
Right.
Because nobody else can say for you for 100% except the man in that person in the mirror. Because that's the one person you can't lie to. I can lie to you on Friday, and I can lie to you on Sunday. Then come back and lie to you on Thursday. But the one thing that you can't lie is that that person look back in the eye. So when you want to achieve your goal, you look right back at the person and say, what are you going to do when you're
Exactly.
talking to yourself? Not
Yep.
nobody else, yourself. What are you doing? Are you going to be a success, or you're somebody that you hear somebody talking about some things?
Man.
That's the
And
one thing. But what are you doing to be a success?
I got
Because
you, brother.
I
Got you.
already been through a lot of different things, but it's never ending. You always gotta you gotta go do things to become better.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
love it.
fire,
Love it.
man.
Love
That's
it.
fire.
You know what I
I
mean?
love it.
I got one last thing I wanted to say, sir. Because you always gonna have a trials and tribulations. What you gonna
Mm-hmm.
do? Are you gonna make your trial? Are you make your trial and tribulation make your starting point, or that just your starting point? What are you going to do when you saying that when looking at you?
Drop the mic, brother. Drop the mic.
Love it. Love it. Love
That's
it.
it.
And guys, this is the thing. You really got to do. And Eric talked about it yesterday. We had as a matter of fact, we had a ED call, and when you're doing, here's the thing, and I'm talking specifically to everybody on this Zoom, right? I keep saying we got to play to win, right? We can't play not to lose. You got to the first thing everybody says is you got to make a decision first. Then you got to get to it. I see some people make the decision, but guess what? Then they don't get to it. We got to go in beast mode. Eric shared a story, and I want to share it with everybody just so you know what we're up against. See, we were talking about competition. Competition brings out the best in people. It brings out the best in some people. Some people, competition, it scares them to death. But I'm gonna show you what we up against. We've been doing multi-level marketing forever. All right, we're multi-level marketers, serial MLMers, if you will. Right? When we were at the convention, Dr. Meri usually will get with like a Dr. Meri, even Myron. Myron's on the line. I think he's on the line. Wait, is he on the line? Yeah, Myron's on the line. Myron, Dr. Meri, and a few others are folks that get up before the sun rises. They got up and they went to the convention center and they were holding seats. I know Dr. Meri was holding seats. Guess what? Them red jackets stormed in that joint and they came in there like Debo and like, yeah, right. Move out the way. Let the big dogs come in here because we in competition. We playing to win. Move over. Y'all got training wheels on your game. The question is, are y'all willing this year, right now, to make a decision to really grow up in this business and to grow up and then show up? Because if we don't, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of these teams, the rest of these agencies, they not playing. They're not taking a 3x5 and saying, yay, I did a 3x5 every month and being like, whoa, yay. No, they putting in 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 people a piece, one person, recruiting that many people, doing millions of dollars in production every month. That's the mode we got to get into. We got to flip the switch and go into beast mode. So thank you for sharing, Money. And with that being said, we're going to take this last hand. Money, who you passing that ball to? I'll go ahead and take it and pass it for Money. So I'm going to take the ball and pass it to a young lady who I have a tremendous amount of respect for. When I tell you she came in this company blazing, I know she's going to be a superstar, not only in Xperia, but also in the industry. So without any further ado, LaShonda, the sacred plug, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Uncle Jock. Appreciate the ball. I know we're at time, so I'm going to be quick today. One thing that you just said, I was like, what? You just told us y'all got training wheels on your game. And some people might not understand what that means, that we still on the baby bikes and we grown. It's time to take them training wheels off, y'all, and let's go. We talking about we in the car, so let's move, because this is all about competition. It keeps repeating in my head something that Coach Erik said a couple of weeks ago. Water the damn seed. Stop trying to plant things from here to here to here and hearing what Zay doing, so you want to do that, and hearing what Takesha doing, so you want to do that, and you want to write books now and all this stuff. Do one thing, two things, get that started, water them seeds, and stop planting little pieces everywhere that you're not going back and watering, or your business is going to continue to suffer. And so y'all know, well, some of y'all should know, I was in Barbados last week. I missed y'all so very much. Getting on these calls, the reception was crazy, but I'm back. I missed y'all tremendously. I've got a huge number of follow-ups to work on this week. Let me say that a different way. A huge number of follow-ups to close this week. And I need a team, y'all. I wasn't on a meeting on the call yesterday because I was on the plane. But so whoever's willing to take me, I need a team for this competition. I don't even know what it is, but I'm in. Thank you. That's all I got.
We'll make sure you get all the details, but thank you for sharing. We are glad to have you back. And I know you are fired up. You went and got to relax, kick your feet up. So I know you're going to be fired up for this next half of the year.
I'm ready. Can't even sit down. I'm so ready. Thank you.
So with that being said, I'm going to take the ball, pass it to a gentleman we know as the Index